and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reviewing the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturiser. Now, you guys have been wanting to see this for a while. I've finally got around to filming it. I'll do like a wear test. I'll be wearing it for about 8 hours. If you guys want to see swatch comparisons, a demo of application, like a wear test, what it looks like after wearing it for 8 hours, then keep watching. Also, before I forget, I'm wearing the McGrath Mini MatteTrance lipstick in the shade Elson. Okay, so I have the ColourPop Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturiser. I've got the shade Medium 12W. Now, this was based off, I guess, my shade references. I do have previous ColourPop foundations, like the older ones. I've got the No Filter foundation when I was 120 medium dark, and I also have the No Filter Stix foundation in medium 90W and 110W. So if you guys want to see those videos, it'll be in my foundation review playlist. Let's get started. I'll do my usual shade comparisons, so swatching high-end, low-end foundations, and I'll put like a timestamp saying when the application begins for those that want to jump ahead. Oh, I also picked up the Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, which I've used actually in another video, and I did quite like it. So this foundation is, it's not foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer. This is a tinted moisturizer, and it's got hyaluronic acid in it, HA, and coconut water. So very hydrating. It says it's a hydrating tinted moisturizer with skin perfecting lightweight coverage for fresh, healthy looking skin. Oil-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, and it's vegan. Let's do this. That's looking like a nice color actually, for me. Why not? And it's nice and thin as well. I feel like this would be a good match. Okay, so next to it, I'll just go ahead and swatch my ColourPop No Filter foundation in the shade 120 Dark. Those side by side. And since I also have the shade 115, I'll swatch that too. It's shade 115 in the same foundation. I don't actually know why I don't use this one. Like, it's looking like it'd be a little bit more yellow, so you'd think it'd be better suited. Oh my gosh. No Filter Stix foundation in the shade 110W. So that one. And 90W. So that's what those look like. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch some other low-end foundations next to it. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, the dewy version in the shade Golden Beige. So just go like that. We have the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 36 Warm Sun. Then we've got the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel Foundation in the shade M4 Tawny. We'll do the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the shade 06. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this away and then I'll show you guys what the other ones are, which I have a lot more high-end foundations, I think. So I'll go back in with the ColourPop Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturiser. I'm actually excited to use this. Looks like it's a nice shade. So I'll go in with the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops in the shade 12. I'll go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in the shade 290. The Rare Beauty Foundation in the shade 240W. Oh, I still haven't bought the shade 280N. I should get on that. The Hourglass Stick Foundation, the Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Golden. I really like that foundation. I need to film more looks with it. Oh fudge, do I have foundation in my hair again? I'll go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Soft Matte Hydra Makeup. I think this is also like a tinted foundation slash a really light coverage one. I need to film a review on this. By the way, this one was sent through PR. That's in the shade 3W1.5. I believe they don't have the shade Cashew because I would usually be Cashew. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This was also sent through PR. Double Wear Foundation in the shade 3W2 Cashew. MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC40. I'm just going like all the way around my face. We've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation in 335W. Just gonna make sure this is on tight because we don't want like another explosion. Also, I need to film a review on this one too. I'm slowly making my way through all my foundation reviews. I'm going to do the ColourPop one today. Tomorrow maybe I'll do a Huda Beauty foundation. And then I've got another ColourPop foundation. Ooh, actually let me just grab that and show you guys so you can see. I haven't yet opened it. So I've also, oh, fudges is happening again. ColourPop Hydrating Foundation in the shade Medium Dark 120W. Should have swatched these side by side. That one looks really nice. I'm excited about filming that video. Okay, this one, maybe I'll film it next week, but in that video, I'll swatch all of the ColourPop foundation shades I have side by side so you guys can have a look. And that was a hydrating foundation. Okay, and lastly, we have the NARS Soft Matte Foundation in the shade Barcelona. Now, I think this is a bit light. I've just uploaded a review on this. Actually, that's quite a similar shade to the Tinted Moisturiser. So that is all of the shades. And now it's my favorite part. I can jump ahead and start filming the actual video. Also, if you're wondering why my nails are like a little bit weird and gross, I took off my acrylics. Oh my gosh, it took forever, but I think there's like a thin layer still on. That's what we're working with. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna film a hair tutorial today, guys. I haven't filmed one in years. What brush should I use? We'll use one by Jessup because I do actually like these brushes. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my usual one side beauty blender, one side brush application. Oh no. Sometimes my skin reacts to certain foundations. I'm not sure which one that was. I'll apply this much first and then we'll have a look. I did not apply any primer. All I put on was moisturizer after I showered. This is blending in really well, like really quickly. And it seems to have just given me like a light coverage, a little bit more than light, because sometimes you try a tinted moisturizer and it's just really disappeared into your skin. You don't even see any coverage, but this is pretty good. You can still see my redness. Obviously that's sometimes foundation struggles to cover that, but compared to the side that I haven't applied, it's just kind of given me a thin little application of it. Like this would be great for if you're wanting to wear like a little, like have a bit of coverage for work or if you have meetings or something, but you don't want something too heavy. This is quite nice. I'm going to add another layer on. I think that's looking really good, but we'll just do it for the sake of the video. So I'll just do that much more. Some more. Just to see how it builds. Color-wise, it seems to be a good match too. Maybe like a little bit light, but we can always fix that with some bronzer. I can go either way, like a little bit lighter or a little bit darker, because like you can always, if the foundation or complexion product is smidge light or smidge dark, you can always fix it with like a lighter concealer or with more bronzer. Do I need color corrector with this? So maybe I can get away with it. I have started using vitamin C, so maybe that's helping. That side's on. It's looking great. I'll do the other side and use my beauty blender. Blends really quickly and really well into the skin. This one looks a bit lighter of a application compared to this one, probably because I was using a damp beauty blender, and also beauty blenders soak up some of the product. I will add some more on. So that's what this is looking like. Yeah, actually pleasantly surprised. It's blended in really well into the skin. I kind of like how this side looks a bit more. It's just kind of applied it really well. I mean, this side's got more of a, not dewy, but more, I guess, hydrated look. Like there's more of a sheen, probably because of the moisture. But yeah, so far so good. I'm thinking maybe I can get away with not color correcting. Ooh, tough one, tough one. I have to film a whole bunch of other videos and it'll just look weird to me, like I won't like the footage. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer Corrector in the shade Orange and just a little bit around my mouth. And I didn't even squirt out any product, I've just been using what's already on here. Okay, let's see how well this covers. I usually apply a lot more when I'm over the bit that I've color corrected, just because there is a bit of orange. See if we can multitask and get this done quicker. This side obviously looks like it's got more coverage. Okay, it's clear. And maybe I applied more foundation on this side too, but I used a brush just to kind of give us an even application. Okay, that's looking good. There's some more product that I would have liked around my mouth, but because I have a lot of pigmentation, it's kind of what I need to do. So then I'll go in with my Hyaluronic my creamy concealer. I have used this before and it is a little bit dark than my usual concealers. Like if you see what I would usually use, it's kind of like this, and now this one's a bit cool tone, which kind of works in my favor because it counteracts the dark circles really well. Oh, also this is the shade Medium Dark 113C. But really good for a under eye concealer, I think, because it's got that more cool tone base to it. This is the Zaahirah 142 Concealer Buffer Brush. And I'll just buff that in, pat that in is what I usually do. You can kind of see it, that it's like a little bit more cool tone. So I can also add like a, can you see that? I can also add a yellow concealer on top just to correct that, but usually yeah I would add a bit less. I went in too hard with this one. Then I'll go in with my Fenty Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 290 and just add a bit more on top just to kind of make it less cool tone and pink. And I'll use my beauty blender to blend this one out. Doesn't feel that heavy to wear. It just feels like a really light foundation. Pleasantly surprised at the amount of coverage and the pigment in that in this foundation, because yeah, color wise I think it's okay. If anything, a little light, but it's really hard to find a perfect foundation, so I find that you just have to kind of work with it, like with a lighter concealer, more bronzer, all of that stuff. I'll go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back to show you guys what that looks like in about an hour. I'm finally back and it's about 2:18 p.m. Here's what happened. I did my makeup and then, oh yeah, so I'll show you guys, it's 2:18 p.m. So I did my makeup and I filmed another video. I filmed a how I do my winged eyeliner video. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it because I just don't know how I feel about this eyeliner and if the video turned out well, so we'll see. So far, the tinted moisturizer is looking good. In some places, I did kind of feel like it was like a different type of texture. This was before I set it, like it just felt like maybe it was still drying, or I'm not sure. But after I set it with some powder, then it looked a lot better. And like it felt a lot better, and I could then apply powdered products on top, like my bronzer, my blush. I have applied quite a lot of bronzer just to kind of bronze up my face a bit, and yeah, do really like how it looks. Like it's looking good on camera. I will try my best to go get like a little video of what it looks like in daylight, but it is like a cloudy, rainy day, so unsure if that's gonna go well, but we'll see. We will see. The skin is looking quite good. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I will check back in with you guys. How long have I been wearing this? I think since like 12. So I'll check back in about 8 hours. So probably like in total once I've been wearing it for 8 hours. So maybe like around 8 p.m. or something. And I'll show you guys what it looks like then. Yeah, also the lip color I'm wearing is ColourPop lip liner in Field Day and Lippie Stix in Fab. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go break for lunch and I'm gonna continue filming. I have another 3 videos to film. I'm gonna go. I'm back. It's been 8 hours, or just over 8 hours. I've been wearing the foundation, well, the tinted moisturizer for 8 hours. And yeah, skin's looking good. I did have dinner, so some of my makeup's rubbed off around my lips and mouth. Skin-wise, it's looking good. Only just like the bit around my mouth is what's kind of worn away a little bit. And yeah, other than that, it is looking good. I'm surprised by one, how much coverage it gave me, even though it's kind of like it's marketed as a tinted moisturizer. And oh, it says you can use your fingertips to lightly dab and blend into skin. Do you really like it? Shade match I think was okay. If anything, a bit light, but nothing I couldn't fix with like bronzer. I'll try it again sometime this week, maybe when I'm not filming, and see how I feel about it. Maybe I'll just use like my fingers to apply it and test it out. But so far I actually do like it. It's like a nice lightweight. My skin does look quite fresh, still looks good. But yeah, so far it's still looking good. I don't know when I'll insert the part of me being outside, but maybe I'll chuck it up here. Yeah, I said that I'm gonna try it out a couple of times and really get my feel for it. So I'll test it out a bit more, see how I like it, but so far so good. Like I like the coverage, I like how lightweight it feels, I like that it's got hyaluronic acid in it. I think it's quite good to know that it's got those ingredients in it. So your skin's kind of skincare and makeup are integrating a bit more as opposed to just having makeup products that conceal or cover or things like that. Let me know what you guys think of it if you have tried it before. I'd like to know your thoughts as well. Time to take my makeup off and I'm super excited about that. Because it's now bedtime. That's the end of the video. If you guys have tried this, then let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. Hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer. ColourPop. What happened? Okay. Look at this. Something must have leaked and I'm scared to see what it was. Ah, I think it was this one, my Anastasia foundation. Fudge. This is not going well for me. I don't know how, but the nozzle or bottle has opened a little bit. We are good now.